It's
the Cabbage Face Bricks live stream.
hey.
I missed that intro. I absolutely
know.
missed that
I'm gonna have to get Raz to add Nate to it now. Never just
Or
thought.
just like put a thingy over Raz and just put Nate's name over it. Done.
Right, it seems like an age since we've done one of these, so we're going to try and get back on course and do them every now and then. You know, let's not get carried away. But we have obviously got Nate joining us. He's now going to be kind of a new regular. So he's joined us from the wicked world of TikTok, where he has a massive following, and he regularly streams from his room and shows everyone his ridiculous collection of Kobe. So, and we're joined by Stu this week, and he's down the bottom, and we've got Solo back in his room, which looks nice. We're going to look through the new brochure today, or catalogue, because there's quite a lot of cool stuff. But let's say hello to a few people in the chat land. We've got Mr. Goldtooth Gaming. How we doing, Mr. Girth? How we doing? We've got Nate, who already said hello. We've got Sean. Hey, Sean. Hope you're good, mate. We got Gregor. How we doing? Mr. Moss. And last but not least, we've got Trev. So there we go. How's everyone doing anyway? No need to worry about it. How are you all doing? Been good for the last 4 months, whatever it is?
It's been 4 months. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was only January.
Yeah.
January's like got 75 days in it now, isn't it? It's like,
Oh god, it just drags, doesn't it? My god.
hey days, like hurry up.
Yeah. Thank God. It's here.
But we're all keeping well, all keeping out of trouble.
Wow, keeping well.
Wow.
Sort of.
Have we been buying some Kobe and Lego and stuff? What's our last purchases? I'll go around. Solo, what's your last purchase of Kobe or Lego? I don't mind.
I'm gonna say it's probably where is it? I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Red Arrow. That was my last one. I've now got 2 of them. For some reason, I want to get 6. I really want 6 of them because I want to build like a little squadron of them. But yeah, 2 at the moment, 2 built. And then I've got the Mig Eater as well, the Tornado.
Nice. Couple
You
cool
could just
sets
keep
there.
it at the 2 and just get a couple of mirrors.
Yeah, that might be good. Missus will be happy with that.
Stewie, what have you? I know you buy to sell, but what have you bought to not sell?
Not much really. For the Christmas presents, I got the big Razor Crest and built it.
Nice.
That takes
It's a
a lot
nice
of
set.
space.
Yeah, takes up a lot of real estate, that one.
Yeah, it does.
Well, you could always do what they do in the show, though.
Blow it up.
Yeah.
It's what? It is the one brick set that is both built when you start it and when you finish it.
Very good. Very good. Nate, what about you? What's the last set you got?
Well, as you guys know, we get things a little bit later than you guys, but I do have the Avenger, Elephant, Tornado, and Eurofighter on pre-order.
Nice. So when do you reckon?
What
you'll get those?
Eurofighter did you go for? Did you go for the German one or the British one?
Oh,
yeah.
You know what? It's been like a month since I pre-ordered it, so I don't.
If it's
a grey
surprise
one.
even for you.
If it's the grey one, it's the German one, isn't it? I think
Grey one is the German one. Yeah.
the British one's got a bit of camo on it.
It's got a itty bitty little bit of camo on it. Yeah.
Look at that.
Lucky.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah,
Bloody
that's cool.
beautiful. And it looks really good when you got the Spitfire and the Hurricane and the Mosquito next to it. It really makes sense what they've done there now.
That's their models just look so good. Must give that to them. They're doing a cracking job. My last set was like a little rocket launcher thing. Is it Nipelwerfer? Is that right? Nipelwerfer, something like that. It was a really tiny nipple waffer. It's a nipple made of wafers, which was quite a cool set. It was just a little kind of thing to build in 2 seconds. So, but I haven't bought a big set for a while, so I'm kind of
Oh, actually, tell a lie, I missed one very important one out. Actually, I have the UCS Venator. I don't know how I forgot that one, but yeah, that's done. I don't know how I forgot that.
But yeah, I've got my eyes on a few in the catalogue, so we might as well get straight into this catalogue, haven't we? Let's get straight into
Yeah,
it
man.
because there's a load to look in here.
It's got to be a Lancaster this time.
Yes,
Here
we
we
are.
go.
We're back on schedule, everyone.
5 minutes in.
Here
We're
we
back,
go.
baby.
Who had that on the bingo? Who had that on the bingo? Right, let's get into this bad boy. The front cover we've already got. Let me zoom in a bit on this because we'll get straight. Oh, hello. That's not zooming in. Right. So straight up, we obviously got the Tiger 131, which we've all kind of seen. You can see this, right?
Yeah, because crystal clear.
Amazing build, the Tiger 131. If you've got a spare $500-$600, whatever it is, get it. But these ones, so the Willys Jeeps 1 to 12. What are we saying about these then? Do we all like a little bit of Willy?
We all love a bit of Willy. All love a bit of Willy.
Sorry, I'm just trying to sign in so I can do comments on here.
Yeah,
we love it. Yeah, woo!
The question is, which one do you think you're going to go for? Do you think you would go for the one with the trailer and the gun, or the medic?
I'll probably go medic.
Which is the biggest one
as well.
So medic 2. What say? So which say, Stu?
Which is the biggest one?
They're both the same size.
Someone's got no problem.
There's no big Willy in this one. Someone's going to go for.
I'm going to go with the one with the machine gun. It's got a trailer on the back of it.
Yeah,
so
that's the slightly bigger one, isn't it?
Well, some would say the medic one is a perfect size. Like it's big enough, you know.
Not the size of what you do with it.
It's a lovely looking Willy, though.
It's pretty really
Me. Yeah, they to be fair though, they both look awesome, and I follow the guy who designed them on Instagram, and he's done a cracking job. To be fair, they look really good. They look absolutely, they look fantastic. I know that Kobe had like a prototype one at their toy fair that they posted on their Facebook, an actual image of one, so it looks pretty cool. And if you've got the Kupelwagen and the Tiger, we can only assume that a Sherman might be coming. It would kind of make sense, wouldn't it?
I mean, how can you
that's
not?
what I'm calling next.
Yeah, I mean, what's the wrong color, the Kupelwagen or the Willys?
I just wish the Kubelwagen was the same color as the Tiger.
Oh, yes, the kind of olive color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stands out like a sore thumb because I did that little rocket launcher thing and it was the olive color. And when you put it next to the other Africa Core stuff, it kind of stands out like a sore thumb. And it's a real shame if you kind of got like you're building a diorama or whatever.
Yep, exactly.
But hey, they both look so good. That Jeep and that Kupelwagen. They've done a great job.
Yeah, the Kubelwagen was fun to build, man. That was a cool little fun build for sure.
Did you get the one with the grenades and the jerry can, or just the?
Yeah, I did.
Normal?
I did.
Very cool. Takes up a lot of space again, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, the whole last bag is the base plate.
Hey, there we go, folks.
That's the only difference, really.
Sorry, sorry, I got excited.
The speed reading.
Johnny 5. Company of Heroes. So we've not got any more new Company of Heroes stuff.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that because there's been a new expansion pack for that as well. And I thought we're going to be continuing on with that. Bit of a shame that. Seems like it's another thing that they've kind of started and stopped.
Maybe later this year. As Sean says, they are expanding the factory over there again, which they did last year. So they're obviously ramping up production. They're obviously getting more orders than they can cope with at the moment, which is good for them, you know. Really cool. Hopefully they can. One thing I would like them to try and work on is the molding marks. Some of them have been really bad for it.
Yeah.
You know, like on the side of bricks and stuff.
Speaking of quitting making pieces for other things, I see we have the train up.
Yeah, what's this all about? Why have they brought out another train that's the same as the other ones?
This time it's got a stop sign on it.
Yeah, does anyone get why this has happened? I don't quite get it.
I think they're taking inspiration from other companies. I think.
I
Instead
think
of changing the color, we're going to add a sign.
I think one issue is the tracks that turn. It's just the whole locomotive can't turn on a 60-degree angle. It's got to be like a 80 or something, 85-degree angle or something.
Even that, mate, it doesn't
There's
work.
no turn at all.
No, yeah, it doesn't turn. You're right.
Because I put like a little one around the Christmas tree, and I thought I'd make straight turn, and it just comes straight off. Even just pushing it gently, it just pops straight off in the front.
Yeah, I feel like they missed a bit of a trick on that one. It's a great display.
Oh,
it's a great display piece, but
it fits on the track beautifully, though. I give them that. It does fit on there well, but they missed a mark there somewhere along the line.
Yeah, and like you say, if you've got a diorama, which is a bit straight track and like a railway with like some tanks on the back and a crane and stuff, perfect. But you wouldn't be able to get it running. I don't even know where you put a motor. To be honest, it's probably too heavy for a motor as well.
Yeah, it needs a lot of modifications.
Yeah,
a lot.
But as usual, it looks pretty nice. I just don't. I'd be a bit annoyed that they haven't done these semaphores like on a separate, like a pack from in, because if you want a semaphore, you now got to buy another train. It's like, unless that's obviously coming, seems a bit random to me. I think a lot of people said the same thing, didn't they, in the chat when it was announced? They were kind of like, "What?"
It just feels a little bit money grabby. That does to me. It just feels like, if you want this kind of stuff, you got to buy.
It's not sending it's not sending the right signals. Hey!
No.
Oh dear.
God.
There we go. I'm here all week. Has anyone got any of these key rings?
Nope.
Anyone got a Nazi hanging off that key ring?
I have two.
Which one did you have? Don't say Nazi.
But I think I don't know if I'm going to get any more. I don't know what.
which
No,
which one's
like the nurse and
the nurse, very cool.
The Japanese pilot.
Oh, nice, the kamikaze pilot. I'd be tempted by.
Yeah, they're actually sold out of some of them.
How sturdy are they? Have you put them on your keys or not? They just kind of like, because the Lego ones tend to fall to bits, don't they?
These ones will break.
No, not yet, but I think I'm going to do that.
Because the Lego ones do tend to fall to bits, don't they?
They do.
My one's evaporated. My one used to look like Darth Vader. Now it just looks like I've got a black poo on my key now.
Oh, let me.
Oh, so it's become Darth Vader just at the crispy point.
Yeah, he's beyond crispy, mate.
Whoa! We lost
Hello.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
He's gone again.
He's gone.
He'll be back in a minute. He'll be back. He's having trouble with his internet, but he's coming. He's coming back. He's now a little circle.
I'm hypnotized.
There we go. You dropped out, Nate. Oh, can you hear us, Nate? You there? Hello.
I think he's on, but he's not on. He's there, but not there. They're on.
Let me remove him and then pop back in. Can you hear us? Hello.
We're just sitting here in silence. That's all he thinks. We're sitting in silence.
Right, we'll carry on. We'll carry on.
Maybe he's on a different screen.
He's on his phone. That's the
Yeah, he might have to drop out the stream and come back in again. I used to happen to me
have to
before.
leave and come back in. Yeah. So we have some new figures, which we got a D-Day set and then 2 D-Day sets, basically. I don't know what to say about those, to be honest. Just there.
Yeah. Why have they made the Italian a female though?
I don't know. It's a French Is it not a
Is
French?
it I'm trying to look at the flag.
Resistance.
Oh, it's a French resistance. So I thought it was Italian. It looked green on my screen then for a second. Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, I think it's a British, Canadian, and a French resistance.
Right, sorry, my apologies. Yeah,
Fighter.
that's.
Um,
I mean, they're both terrible anyway. So.
just trying to get Nate to kind of leave and come back.
I love your banner across the bottom there, Aaron.
Yeah, no, I just couldn't be asked the right one, so I choose that. Right, we'll wait for Nate to pop back in. I get the minifigs to a certain degree, but not everyone's a fan of their minifigs, so it's kind of a bit marmite, isn't it?
I think it's always been said before the displayability of Kobe is definitely in the model and not the figs.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people buy custom Lego ones, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I do let my daughter every now and again. She plays with like the little leopard A7 that I've got back in. It holds up pretty well, actually. The antennas falls off it, but I mean, you can imagine what a 5-year-old kid's like with it. She's pretty full. She's rough with it, so and it holds up. So
we got him back. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I lost audio there, so I had to restart.
We got him back. No worries. So what do you think of these little figs, Nate? Do you collect the figures or?
I collect them to an extent for the dioramas. I think it's kind of cool that they're making the 3-packs again. It's been a while, especially German ones.
Yeah, they haven't done a German one for a long time, to be fair. The Africa Corps was the last one, wasn't it? Well, no, the Tank Crew, sorry. That's a new one, isn't it? Which is quite cool.
Shame they don't fit in their tanks.
You can't get them all in there, no.
No. You can in yours. You can get a full crew in yours.
We've got nothing new there. There is nothing new on this page either, but there's some nice sets there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've not tried the 1-35 Stug yet. I'm not sure I agree with it, but nothing new on that one either.
No, that Stug Joe is just weird, man. It's just weird.
Well, what are we thinking of 1-28, 1-35? Are we liking it or not?
Yeah.
The trouble is when you build a 1-28, they're just like so much better to look at, and the detail inside them and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at these ones here. That the Jagd Tiger looks so good, and so does the elephant.
Yeah.
There's been a bit of issue with the tracks. I know on some people's they've been getting different tracks that are like a different quality or something.
Oh joy! I've got my one on bloody pre-order.
But I think it's only in the executive edition they've had the grey
I've just
tracks.
got the standard one. That's right. That's right.
But there's been a bit of an uproar of that on the old Facebook. No, we haven't seen the Akagi yet.
I do like the Ferdinand and the elephant and the Panzer though. All three of them are nice.
Oh, the Ferdinand elephant are spot on. Like
they're all really nice though.
They look
way better than the older ones.
Sorry, Nate.
They're way better than the older ones.
100%. Yeah, 100%. And so's the old Strum Tiger. But I don't know how sturdy this Strum Tiger is going to be, because I wonder if it's going to be similar to how the Jagd Panther's built on the sides.
At least its barrel won't fall off on the turret.
It's cold out. Leave it alone. It's not.
Oh, to be fair, my one actually is held up pretty well. My barrels have fallen off yet, so I'm going to go with okay.
I thought you were going to say something about it being cold out, but
it's always cold in my house.
But the executive edition looks so good of this, because you get a Goliath mini tank and a couple of extra minifigs, I think, which is very tempting. The Goliath little miniature tank thing.
So long ago getting something, or is he just buggered off?
He's had enough of us. He's had enough of this rubbish. I didn't want to bring it back. What are you doing?
Screw this! I'm going back to Lego.
We do have a
really cold in his.
Yeah,
it must be really cold. He's shriveled up and gone.
He's gone for a run. Warm up. it's organised chaos. This stream, I tell you.
Well, why not? You invite us on this thing, so expect it.
I know, I love it. I absolutely love it. So we have got another tiger. So many tigers. It's kind of crazy. So we've got a tiger 1007. Da-da-da-da. Now I think this has got the new grey tracks, which people don't like, which is interesting. I'm not too sure about this one. I need to see the real image because that camo kind of makes my eyes hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
It's very, dare I say it, blocky.
It's a little bit all over the place. And I know it probably is like that tank.
Yeah.
But it's
I don't think them tracks look
I
great
need
on
to
it.
see the real picture of it. These renders don't do things justice.
No.
And then for some reason, we have another Tiger 131 from the Tank Museum in a new colour.
But that one looks really good.
Yeah, but it's like the 7th Tiger 131 or something, or the 6th,
What?
I think they've done.
What scale is that one?
1/28.
Okay.
So I've got the old one, so it's going to be just an updated colour and the camo on it. It does look really nice, to be fair. There's a lot more detailing on it. Again, I'll probably get that because it will go nicer with the big one.
Oh, look at the little baby.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, the Ferdinand looks great there. Looks really, really good.
They've really captured the shape like quite well there, considering it's bricks.
I love how they get their tracks as well. I love those. Don't know what it is about those droopy tracks. I just have a thing for them.
Yeah, I like the way the back is angled bigger as it's supposed to be.
Yeah, done a top job of that. And to be fair, the new Tiger looks a lot better than the older one. It's got a lot more detailing on it. To be fair,
yeah,
and the colour's better. We know that sand colour was never quite right.
No.
So yeah, we've got hundreds of Tiger tanks, which is cool if you like your Tiger tanks.
Despite it's probably one of the most rarest tanks that kind of German had, but sure.
Yeah, I don't know much about the 007 one. I'm assuming that's an important one.
It was a spy.
It was
License to kill.
When you got inside it, you were shaken, not stirred. Oh goodness me! Stop it. Right. We have the church. So this is the first building from, well, not the first, one of the first proper building, so a proper complete building. I don't think it has an interior, so I don't think it has any interior whatsoever. I've been to St Mary Gillies and seen this church, and they've done a pretty good job of it, to be fair. And they've captured that little paratrooper hanging off it pretty well. I can never remember his name.
Literally, he's captured on there.
Yeah, he landed on there, and he got shot, I think, and kind of chilled out for a couple of days until they got him down and put him in a PO war camp. I want to say his name is Michael something. I can't remember his surname there. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, if you ever go to France, go to St Mary Gillies. It's got an awesome museum as well.
That's a missed opportunity, not putting any kind of detail inside, though. That's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, they could have put at least like some chairs and a font and stuff. And all.
Oh, that's it. The 007 tank was Michael Whitman's tank.
Okay.
I didn't know. I didn't know that was his reg number. So fair enough.
Thank you very much. Oh, Michael Whitman.
I should have known that, to be honest. I'm meant to be studying.
Yeah, I'm glad there's some people.
Pretty harder.
No.
I'm glad there's people in the chat that know more history than we do, which is not difficult. Corporal Jones. Very nice. Yeah. So, do you think you're going to add a church? Do you think we're going to get a church, boys? Do you want to get a churches?
You can't enter my house that's set on fire.
I'm gonna get it. I'm interested to see what the build process is like on that. That's basically their first major building that they've done, so I want to check it out.
Yeah, if you look at like the steeple, the top of the steeple thing, it looks like it's like sandwiched together. The bricks aren't kind of, like not the right way around. I feel that makes sense. It's like sandwiched. So it'd be quite interesting to see how the roof goes on and all that stuff. Yeah, and Lego don't ever do religious buildings. So
no.
If you want a church, What else floats? Churches. Yeah, you got one.
If you want your warplanes, your church, your trains, come to Kobe because they'll do anything.
It'd be interesting to see if they. Wow, Sean. I'll be interested to see if they do any more buildings. So, yeah. Right, we go on to the next raft of the D-Day sets. We have a duck, which is pretty cool, to be fair. I swear there's one in London that goes up and down the Thames. Like
There is,
carrying
yes.
tourists,
There is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is mental. So I think I'll probably get that one. I'm not too worried about the Dodge unless that's an important general in there. I don't know who it might be. Any guesses on that one? I'll let the chat sort that one out. And then we have an ambulance. What do we think of these three?
I'm hoping they put pattern in that Jeep. He used to drive around in a Dodge Jeep.
I think
I
it
was
might
going
be.
to say would it be pattern, but you know if they've got the license for Dodge,
Yeah.
that means they could do some of the sports cars as well.
Ooh.
And
That would be nice.
also
seeing
correct
a
me if I'm wrong.
seeing some Vipers and stuff like that.
Oh wow, we're gonna get a Dodge Charger, then a Dodge Charger Challenger. Dodge Charger. Dodge Charger
Surely there could be
Challenger.
out there that
That's
produces Dodge Chargers for fun.
I think that's Kobe's first World War II amphibious vehicle. So
I want to say you're probably right, unless you do the Kupel wagon, the swim wagon. They did a swim wagon.
yeah, that's true.
But-
That's true.
Let's face it, that thing was stupid. So, not the duck thing was much better, to be honest.
I was going to say, I don't think that was much better.
No, I don't know what their fascination was about having like tanks or jeeps that could also go in the water. Like, just get a ship or a tank. Like,
I
don't
tell you
try
that
and-
reason why, because
I
they thought it was a
think
bloody
if you
idea,
like
a good idea to
high
sail
from
across
the enemy.
Britain and get into Germany that way, or France anyway.
yeah,
That was the idea. Didn't
channel
work.
was a little bit
Or
choppy.
if you're
and cold.
hightailing it from the enemy, you can piss off down the river quick, sharpish.
They don't go
You would
very
think it was
fast
quick,
in the
you would.
water. They go
I
like
think it
3
only
knots,
done like
don't they?
6 knots or something like that. It was painfully slow.
You might as well just get out. You might as well get out and just swim.
Right,
Yeah, I
well,
meant swim wagon, Simon. Sorry, I got confused. I got excited. I got overexcited. We have the Higgins boat, which is cool, and I know, and then
that
obviously
has annoyed me. That has really
Okay,
annoyed
sorry.
me
why?
because I don't think a lot of people would know it, but the Higgins boats was actually a Royal Navy's invention, and Band of Brothers is bad at this as well because they put American drivers in that when that was actually a load of bollocks. They were all Royal Navy sailors that were driving those boats in, and they done the same because they were all they were British boats. They were actually built in Britain because we had the docks to do it in, and they were sailed by the Navy.
Yeah, Spielberg.
But Kobe's fallen for the same trap. They have fallen for the same trap, and they put all them on with Americans on there.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just
Well, we are the best, so I don't
Oh
know.
God.
Shut
Let's
up.
not,
Shut up.
let's not start that. The nice thing about this is you can fit a willy on it, so you can put a willy.
Well,
Did they
get a
really think
couple if
about
it's cold.
right? It gets smaller when it gets cold.
Fit more Willie on.
Who come up with the name Willie? It can't be a British person because they would have been like,
Probably
no,
not.
you can't call it that. So we've got a medical Willie, a normal Willie, and a Willie of a trainer.
Just a quick one. You are talking about a country that named a tank Little Willie. You got to bear that in
Oh, that's
mind.
true. That is true, actually. That is true, yeah. I expect back in those days it wasn't a childish word until later on, you know.
'Cause I think even the Sherman as well, that was named by the British as well, if I remember rightly. Because the Americans just called it the M4.
We started naming
Yeah.
vehicles after generals. It was Churchill liked to do it, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it's kind of carried on since then. Ish. Yeah. There we go. So these are all fit on your Higgins, which is pretty cool.
Hmm.
I don't know if a Sherman would. Do you think it would get on there? Do you think it's not wide enough though?
No way.
Nah, not happening, is it?
Maybe that one, perhaps.
I don't
Yeah.
think it will.
Maybe the 148 stuff.
Nate's saying that he's saying Nate B saying it was invented by Andrew Jackson Higgins of New Orleans. So
Yeah, it was invented, but they weren't made in New York. A lot of them were built over in Britain because obviously we had more docks than anywhere else dared to even attempt to agree with. Even then,
it kind of helps being an island, I suppose.
it does, and a Royal Navy, a naval base as well.
Let's not fall out between us.
Let's agree to
Let's
disagree.
keep our diplomatic ties kind of closer.
Sorry, everyone else is going to war. Let's go.
So we have some of these 172 tanks, which are tiny little tanks. Now, I'd kind of like to see them like put a rubber band around them for tracks or something like that.
That's the only thing that I can't. I'm a bit disappointed by. They haven't put attempted something for tracks.
I don't know how easy that would be, but I'm going to get a few of these and see what they're all about. I mean, the Tiger looks mental. Like I don't know what that thing is. It looks completely mad. It looks all wrong, but it's a small scale, so I don't know how you'd get it any bigger. But that's what she said. But yeah.
I mean, well, you say that, but then you look at the T-34, and they've actually done a pretty good job on that. So I don't know what's going on there.
It just looks weird, doesn't it? The Tiger.
Yeah.
It's been like
It's almost like they just
something.
flat topped it a little bit. It's like,
Were we going to get any of these guys? Do you want to try some 1-72?
I think the only thing these would be good for is if you've got a massive diorama and you want to like put like a little hillside at the back, and they're just tanks in the background.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't that a good idea? That's a cool idea, to be fair. Yeah, or you could
You
have
don't
them
need
like,
the detailing on them. You can just stick them in the back.
like a silhouette type thing in distance. Yeah. Nate's like, I'm stealing that idea.
Go for it, man.
Well,
what about you, Nate? Do you reckon you'll grab any of these little tiny tanks?
I think my game plan will be the same as you. Just get a couple and see what's up.
So I've built some of the older ones recently, and they're kind of, because they're only like 100 pieces, they take literally like 5 minutes to build. So there'll be things like, say if I'm doing an order and I need to kind of get over the threshold for free delivery, I'll probably chuck one of these on.
Scarlett's made a good point there. You could actually do
free
quite a good
delivery
war game.
fillers, like it.
Yeah, so you could actually do quite a good war game with dice and
That's
all that kind of
another
stuff.
good
That'd be-
idea. You could just have like a little battlefield out and just have like a little
or D&D kind of thing going on.
yeah.
100%. Have they ever done that? Is it Samoa? Is that how you say it? S35. Have they ever done that bigger? Is that the first time they've done that tank, but in like a tiny?
No, I have it. They made it a long time ago.
I think it's
It just so happens to be right behind him.
Yes. Look at that. Let me put you on big screen. Hold on. That's quite cool, actually. They could do a better job of that now, though. 100%.
Yeah, for sure. It's way old.
Yeah, they can even add a white flag to it as well.
And we are how long in? And we've
I lasted longer.
Hey, 5 minutes.
I
5
lasted
minutes in,
longer.
I went with the Lancaster.
3 minutes.
33 minutes in, Solo goes for white flagging. There you go.
I lasted longer.
We should get bets on when he drops that and I drop the Lancaster. You know, win a prize if you can get the minutes correct.
FYI, never bet on me.
Yeah, I mean, someone's saying they should all have 1-28 versions of these available, which would be quite interesting. I think they have done some of them. It's just that Tiger tank's so weird. I'm gonna have to get it. 'Cause it looks kind of weird. And we got a few more, some modern day ones here, the leopard and the pattern and Abrams and stuff. They're clever how they get them out of so little bricks, if that makes sense. Although that Black Panther's got 160 bricks, so they've proper gone to town on that one.
It does.
I think it's a good stepping stone for little kids that don't have a job and can't get a job and get them into like this type of hobby. I think it's a good move for Kobe to do something.
I imagine like they're going to be in like Polish supermarkets, kind of like on the till area as you kind of go up, and you know your kid will be like, oh, it's only $10 or pounds or euros. Just pick one up, you know.
Mhm.
Or like when I was younger, I used to go around the supermarket, you used to like chuck them in the trolley when your mum wasn't looking. And you get to the till, and she'd be like, "Why is all this stuff in there?" So what's this? Cabbage, you noticed they got the Jeep license a few weeks after they made the Higgins limited edition. So the Jeep with the limited doesn't have the signature grille. Oh, it doesn't, does it? Mm. Well spotted.
Nice one.
Well spotted. No planes here. I don't think any new planes yet. No. I saw this. Where was this? Well, Polish one. I saw it on their YouTube today, and it looks pretty damn good. To be fair, I don't know much about the plane. This Karas thing. They did a little review of it on their channel, and this canopy is amazing because it's all like one piece and all got proper plastic glass in it and stuff, and it looks so good. I was really impressed by it. To be fair, I just don't know much about the plane. It's not a plane that kind of I know much about, to be fair. I don't know if you guys have seen it as well.
I've seen it. I also don't know much about any of the PZO planes.
No, I mean, it's going to be in Poland. I'd imagine it's going to be more well known because it's what they had at the time, probably to defend themselves at that point.
With that canopy piece and that type of mold and stuff, they could do something like a Lysander or something like that eventually as well.
So, something rhymes with Mancaster.
Well, basically, if they ever bring the Lancaster out, right, my thing is going to be redundant, so I'm going to need a new obscure plane for them to make.
Yeah, that's true. You have to move on to something else. I picked up one of these little 1-48 planes, the Mitsubishi, and it was really cool. A few little bits that weren't so great on the model that were a bit flimsy, but when you got on built, it looks so good that they're really good. And I will have to get a Spitfire, I think. But the newest one we got is the Hawker Hurricane in the kind of brown colour. What do we think of
looks
these?
nice as well. I know it's a bit of an older one, but it looks nice.
Yeah,
I dig it.
Yeah, cool.
They're pretty cool. And again, they're only like what 15, 20 pounds or 15 max, I think, some of them. So again, if you've got like a shopping basket, you need to get over that free delivery threshold. Chuck one of these bad boys in.
Yeah, the kind of sets I buy, I tend to just two and I'm over it. So
they're quite a nice little easy build as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to really think about it too much. Anything is the new ship on this one, or is it on the next one? I think it's on the next one, isn't it? I don't want to skip that because most people are like orgasming over this ship, aren't they? So, I mean, it does look absolutely flipping amazing, but it's huge. So
Good.
I'm assuming you're day one in this, Nate. Are you? You're going to be getting this?
Oh yeah. I wish they made it like a 2-in-1 or something.
Yeah.
What one
Like
song?
Kargar and
In the high roof. Is another white flag joke coming soon?
No,
I just wish it had a sinking feature where it just blows up in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a painted target on it. I think that's enough.
Well, that is true, yeah. But I think if you have that, you've got to have the USS Enterprise, though. Come on, you got to have the new one. You got to have those because those two faced off more than any other aircraft carrier out there. I think it was. Yeah, it was. I mean,
Look at that flipping exhaust thing on the side of it.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, what an incredible kit! And if you go onto Kobe's Facebook, there's a little video of Arthur kind of fondling it and holding the aircraft carrier as well. Sorry, and it looks so good. It looks really good, and I like these little planes. These little planes really look really funky. These little miniature planes.
They're all cool, those little planes are.
But
I bet they're going to be the same ones that came with the Yamato, I think. They look like it. They do look like it.
Boy. That's really cool. I'm very tempted by it, but it's kind of like, where do I put it? But yeah.
Just hang it from your ceiling.
It's someone's going to get two of them. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
What's going on? Why wouldn't two
Good
of
for
them?
you.
Yeah, you go, girl.
They're like 3 feet long. You guys that
They
are
are
watching,
big.
all the carriers are like 3 feet long.
They are massive. Absolutely massive.
That is pretty large. Cool. Everyone's very excited about that set. They've been asking for it for all last year, pretty much. They're saying, "Well, you got no ship," and then they drop that on them, and everyone's like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
yeah, that was awesome. That was a good move. I like that.
They've been asking for how long?
Don't," because we've been asking for a certain plane for about that time. So
Friggin' longer.
we've been asking for ages. It is very girthy. Yeah, it's the girthiest of them all. We've got a couple of new modern day. We've got a Challenger 2, boys. Hell yeah.
Yeah, boys. Best tank on the
That's
ground.
exciting.
And we also have got a HIMARS.
And that's also exciting.
Yeah, I wonder why they're bringing these out.
What is interesting is that why is that not got you? They've got them in Ukraine HIMARS, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're using the bloody good effects. So
Why is there not American stroke Ukrainian, but on the Challengers Ukraine?
I don't know.
It's just naughty.
Don't know.
But cool, they're doing a Challenger 2. I asked for this last year, so I'm pretty excited to get that. To be fair,
Well, the HIMARS or the Challenger?
Challenger. I don't care about that
Yeah.
HIMARS thing imaging.
I must admit, so I've got the old Challenger tank there. But the only thing I'm going to be disappointed that's 135 scale. That one there behind me is 128 scale. I must admit, it does look better. It does look better.
Okay.
I don't know whether I can get it. Hang on.
Someone's saying that it's going to have 3 insignias on the HIMARS, but it's not shown here. So, what's that going to be? American, Polish, and Ukrainian, or British? Maybe, I don't know.
I think probably.
Wait, hold on. Solo. You said the old one is 135.
No, the 128 scale. The new one's
Okay.
135. But I think the only difference is, sorry, it's a bit dusty, is that this is actually one piece. The barrel's actually one piece. That is one whole piece. It's not brick built, which I thought was a bit of an interesting move.
I wish they would do that. Some of them more, to be fair, because you get a bit of a
Solo
droop.
catch. Throw my duster up to you.
Okay, again, I missed it.
Yeah, we got confirmation that it's going to have 3 versions of the HIMARS. So I take that back. We're going to have Ukrainian and Polish.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's just going to have a different insignia sticker, wherever that's going to be. Or
I
sorry,
don't
not
care.
sticker. But we're going to get that one. We're all going to get HIMARS. HIMARS?
No.
For sure.
Challenger 2.
Yeah.
Challenger 2 in the house. We can.
Yeah.
It comes with tea making facility, so it's all good.
Fantastic.
We can make a cup of tea whilst you're getting shot at.
What a time.
Nothing new on this one. No. I'd like them to do the Apache maybe in a bigger scale.
I would like them to remake the Chinook as well, with better blades on it, because the old ones are so blocky. The one I've got, the one down here, is really blocky.
And I don't like those weird heads. They kind of freak me out. It's just the head.
No, mine looks even worse because the head keeps popping off. I don't know why. It's just bad.
You've got to be careful with your head popping off. Nothing here, I don't think. We've got a couple of the freedom fighters, haven't we? Couple of little freedom fighters down here, a Swiss one and a Norwegian one, which is quite interesting.
Wasn't that actually known to be the worst handling fighter ever made? Yeah. 5.
Goodness knows. I didn't even know the Swiss had an air force. I thought they were neutral.
They made some good tanks though.
And hot chocolate.
Well, the Lancaster be a good route. I hope they do one. I really hope they do one. We've been asking on this, whatever you call this show, for a while now. Make it, hurry up. So we have got this fictional thingy from Top Gun. Quite cool they're doing that, to be fair.
That looks cool, that, Meg.
I like it.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
I like it a lot.
That's from the latest the old Top Gun, isn't it?
Yeah, the original.
I believe so, yeah.
The OG. Sorry. We also have a couple of Boeings. Let's go over there. We have the 747 First Flight 1969, and then we have Air Force One.
Needs to come. You need to put a Harrison Ford minifigure with that one.
Yes. Get off my plane.
I'm personally just going to get a minifigure, paint it orange, and put yellow hair on it, and then I've got Trump. So that's my job for the day, is to have a Trump minifigure.
That minifigure. If you do that, but paint that hair yellow, orange, done.
Yeah. Oh, you get, because it's the 1:4 144 scale. You get one of those nano figures, tiny ones. But Nate, you're going to get a Air Force One.
I probably should, but I kind of like the other one too. I don't know. I'm torn.
I'll be very disappointed.
First flight one better.
Yeah, I kind of like the First Flight one.
I mean, come on, it's symbolizing the most iconic plane commercial plane out there, isn't it? Really?
Right.
We've got some South American drug dealer planes. So.
The 172 cartel.
Yeah, so if you want to be Pablo Escobar for a day, you can get one of these.
They come with little brown packages inside too.
Yeah, I have no idea what these are and why they're being made, but they are here. So
hooray!
Pass.
But yeah, I'm not getting one of these.
Yeah, not interested.
Not a clue what. I mean, yeah, okay, cool. They're called Sky Caravans, aren't they, or something? Someone told me. Might be winding me up, to be honest. Yeah. We have got a couple of. Oh God, this mouse! Stop it! I flipping hate mouse. Right. Sort your mice out, Apple. We've got these now. I'm quite excited about these Lancia Deltas. I don't know how much people outside of Europe know about these, but the Lancia Delta Integrale is quite a big rally car over here, and it's pretty damn cool, to be fair. I think it was
good rally car.
Was it 80s, late 80s, 90s?
Yeah,
it was.
Isn't it the car that is the most WRC record? Isn't it? I think it holds it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
bloody incredible car. Shame the actual road going car was terrible, but
yeah, I was lucky enough to see it go up Goodwood Hill, and it's a pretty cool car, to be fair.
I'm a huge fan of Group B racing, and I might get that Lancia, man. That's awesome. So when they did the picture of the first one, the road car, I was like, why have you not done the rally one? And literally an hour later, they dropped the rally one, and I was like, damn it. Now I've got to get it, because I remember somebody put this on Lego Ideas once, and maybe they've borrowed it off of him, the idea of how to build it, and it looked awesome. So I'm really excited for that.
Definitely gonna have that. I'm a huge fan of that. Another Delta.
We got a quick request just to go back to the cars. So sorry, I'll just go back to these ones. These are like tiny scale, Trev. They're like 100 pieces, and they're 14 centimeters.
Yeah,
I've had a couple of the Maseratis before the little one. They look good when they're done.
They look amazing.
They look really good. They're dead together and sleek, and they look great.
Because would you say they're like almost the same scales as like the original Speed Champions?
They probably are the same size as the original Speed Champions. Yeah, 14 centimeters by 4.
Yeah, they're a tiny bit shorter, I think. But
they're a little bit shorter, but they are.
It's minimal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't got one to hand, but Trev, pick one up. They're only about 10, 15 pounds for one of these.
They are cheap.
Because they're really small. They're like kind of Matchbox car or Scalextric's car size, I'd say. That'd be good.
But the bonnet is one piece, though.
About that big.
Yeah, the Maseratis are really nice, to be fair. Yeah. And then we've got, so these are big. These are small ones as well. The Lancias, so they're like 70 pieces. So they're going to be the dinky scale, which is. I hope they do a bigger scale one. I really do. And then we've got a yellow one here.
Favorite.
Solo's favorite, the Dolly.
Let's not go down that road.
And then we've got a couple of civilian willies.
Giggity.
These are
Those look
tiny-
like ugly willies. Then
yeah, it's renders again. Like
they're not.
Yeah.
They're not nice looking willies, are they?
no.
Why'd they go with green with yellow? It's like a John Deere lawnmower.
John
Maybe
Deere's willy.
Yes, a John Deere Willie. On this page, we've got some East German and stuff cars, so very obscure.
That white 595 has been out for like a million years now. It's
Yeah, it's been going a long time. Cool little build, though. Really cool little build. God, they got a 126p. Now that is old school. Flipping Nora.
You had
Again,
that one set, didn't you?
I've got a lot of these East German cars. I've got a lot of them. Trabants and the Barkas and stuff. They're absolutely obscure. Nothing
That's
new on
probably
that
the
one.
longest feature we've done on these cars ever.
Yeah, we don't normally get too involved in the
We don't
cars.
normally
but
get involved with that one.
Oh, you got a
Please.
super chat, boy. Should we get a Vulcan bomber next? Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. I get to play a video, don't I? Yeah, let's do that. You can
That could be Stu's
have.
next thing.
You can have.
That could be my next thing, the Vulcan, yeah.
But first of all, we've got to get first over this first hurdle first, though.
Once we get a
Yeah.
Lancaster, then a Vulcan, then a Lysander.
Thank you for the super chat. So you get this video. Let's give him this one.
Dan! 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 No, he's not seeing me. I'll get him later. Dan!
There you go, a bit of partridge for you. That'll cheer you up. Yeah, I'd like to see a Vulcan, but it'd be massive, wouldn't it?
That would be huge.
Pretty huge. But thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it, Sean. These are the bigger cars. So one's 12. Now, I've built a couple of these. They're tricky. I built the Opal. It was quite tricky, to be fair. Martin's built one of these. I know that. Have you got any of these, Nate?
I
Or
do
do you
not.
not? Do you, I suppose over in America, these cars are a little bit obscure, especially the Opals and stuff. They're quite, they're very
They're too
European.
small when they got steering wheels on where they can go around corners. Yeah, a bit weird.
I didn't know they'd done the Abarths in that scale.
Yes, they have just done the Abarths, yeah. And here we go. So they are doing the Lancia Deltas, but not the rally one, I don't think. With the actual.
Does it come included with rust?
Well, this
Yeah, and an AA breakdown service as
Loads
well.
of brown pieces you can swap out.
comes with rust.
Yeah, the door just randomly fall off for no real reason.
Yeah, there you go.
But I suppose they couldn't do this scale with all the rally markings because there's a famous. Is it Martini on them? I want to say it's Martini.
I think it's
Or was it
Martin.
was it Bacardi, or was it the same thing? I don't know.
Why don't you just look back at the pictures?
I think it was
'Cause it's not on that. They haven't put it on it.
No, have they not put it on the other one?
No, because I guess they haven't got a license for.
I see.
Bacardi,
I see.
Martini,
And it's
whatever.
it's advertising alcohol in a toy, so it's it's not.
But that's
Nothing
pretty
wrong
much.
with that. Get them started early.
That's pretty much us done.
Get them onto the proper stuff.
Yeah.
That is the catalogue done. So what do we think? Do we like what we got? Do we not like what we got? We got quite a lot of stuff coming out. What's the
There's some good
general
things on there.
consensus?
There are some good things coming up. There are some good things. They're going in the right direction. I'm liking it.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I need
talking
another,
all
I
about
need
that
another room
22.
for display space.
Mm.
I like all the
Okay.
D-Day stuff because I'm going over to France for D-Day this year, so it's cool to see they're doing some stuff like that. So it's nice to see it. But I think there's more stuff they could do.
I have they dropped the Cold War era now? Have they just completely and utterly just given up on that now?
I'm assuming so. I mean,
That's a shame. There's some bloody good tanks and like vehicles and all that kind of stuff that came out during that time. Some weird stuff as well. I was like, It's like, where's that gone? You know, it's like you think it's like you even think like the Centurion, like the first actually like main battle tank that we know of today. Like, why haven't they made that yet? Like, come on.
Yeah, I think someone put that about when they did the Tiger 131 again. Someone said there's all these tanks they've never done,
Yeah.
even from World War II, and you know they're kind of doing another Tiger again. But
No, but there is some good stuff there. I mean, the Stunted Tiger, yeah, definitely I need that. Got to have that. And yeah, like I said, I
the
got
1 to 28 is definitely killing it.
Yeah.
They're definitely smashing out of the park with their sets.
Yeah.
The last two I've,
as well.
yeah, the last two I've built has been absolutely spot on, to be fair. And even though the minifigs don't look 100% right with them because they're too small, I still I don't put my minifigs in them or near them, so I just have the tank by itself. So for display, I think they look a lot better, the 1 to 28, than the 1 to 35.
Yeah.
But if you're diorama building, I suppose 1 to 35 might be better because your minifigs go better.
But then your minifigs are going to look a little bit weird next to them, I think, because I
It's
don't
more
know.
in
I don't
them,
know.
isn't it?
Yeah. Because you always want like a commander sticking out the cupola or something like that, don't you? You always want something like that. But
Have you finished your dioramas yet, Nate? You've done the Africa Corps one.
I'm working on it. I need more British desert tanks. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've not really done many, have they?
no.
I don't think which is crazy because you think of all the ones that were over there. See that, Trev? Thanks for popping in, mate. If you think of all the ones that were over there and what actually knocked out the Tiger 131, it's like, why have they not done that?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I said on the last stream. It's like, why have they not done an actual Churchill? You know, because that was a bloody iconic tank there. You had the Matilda. What was the other one? God, I can't remember.
Comet?
No, not the Comet. I
I
know it did begin with a C.
The Grant.
Yeah, you had the Grant. Yeah.
So Churchill.
You had the Stuart that was out there as well.
Crusader.
The Crusader, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes, which was got like literally the backbone of the army out there. I've done a lot of work out there.
Yeah, it's also like because obviously we've got Master of the Air that's just been. I mean, I've watched the first episode. I've not got the second one yet. I'll watch it probably this weekend at some point.
I was going to watch it tonight until I saw your message.
The first one. Have you guys seen the first one? Yeah.
No, that's what I was going to say. I was going to watch it tonight.
It's really good.
Yeah, Cabbage wants stream. Stream.
It's really good. It's really well done. But I kind of wish they'd done some like thing on Africa a little bit more. I know we had that SAS thing over here on BBC, which was good, but it was a bit like tongue in cheek kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was a bit kind of like, although it was factual, but it was a bit like kind of Hollywooded up, and they were kind of like made into like these kind of zany characters, which they were. But do you know what I mean? I would just like to see a Band of Brothers kind of show in like North Africa.
That's the thing with Band of Brothers. So obviously, it's very much an American-centric kind of thing, isn't it? It's like Band of Brothers with what squad were they with?
50.
Yeah, it's the 501st, wasn't it?
Yeah, Airborne.
Easy Company.
Yeah,
Easy Company, that's it. Then obviously the Pacific was just banned on whoever survived that bloody war. I can never remember who was actually in the main company in that one, but I think that was based on Easy Company as well, wasn't it? About the Pacific.
Yeah, but the Pacific
I just couldn't follow it.
Brutal and like it was so brutal. It's not.
Yeah, I get it was brutal, but I mean, I don't think you could even stick with one main character, and then you got this. But I'm like there was more than one faction that was fighting in that war, and if I remember rightly, one country was actually just standing there doing most of the heavy lifting. So, like, come on, hello.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I mean, the special effects and stuff are incredible, and like Sod being in that gun at the bottom of the flying fortress.
Oh hell no!
Like,
hell no!
Sod that for a laugh.
I mean, you got a first-rate view of all the flak coming towards your face. I suppose.
and it's like freezing cold. Like they can only go in there for so long, and then they come out and they're like got like.
I mean, you also got to think though. You're up in those bombers. They haven't got heating systems like they have now. It's just those leather jackets, isn't it? It's like
a freezer box, wasn't it? Because they had to have masks on at the altitude because they were open winded, no pressurization in them.
Yeah, there's no cabin pressure.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to think it's like like mentally those guys were back then. It's insane.
I think more being in the ball turret is the cramping up because it's the most confined space you could ever know, apart from maybe the tail gunner on a Lancaster.
That's
I think
interesting.
At least,
tail
you
gunner,
could get up and probably walk around.
yeah.
Yeah, you'll get triggered. A lot of people getting in Britain are getting triggered by the second episode because the RAF rock up and they're all like, "Oh, hello, chocks away," and it's like, "Oh, there we go."
Oh God, really?
When in reality, it's like, "What's
like
on your shoes, governor?"
It's like, here we go. It's like,
What's going on here then?
we have no Spitfires left. We do apologise. It's like, oh God, go away. But other than that, I am enjoying the first episode. Was really well done, to be fair, and the special effects are cool. The music's really good. The characters seem like they're likable. I'm pretty sure they probably will end up dying because that's pretty much what happens in most of these things. But like Band of Brothers, isn't it? Well, not ones you like end up dying.
I mean, to be told that you're going to be an American bomber and you got to go up during the bloody day, hell no. Oh, broke my leg. Sorry about that. Like, no way, man. That is.
Yeah. So if you can get Apple TV for like a few months,
I've got Apple TV. I actually got Apple TV especially for that. So I was like, we're going to watch that tomorrow.
It's not going to be as good as Band of Brothers because that was just so good.
Band of Brothers, man, that's to go.
We're going to do the thing they least expect. We're going to attack under the cover of daylight.
And, so what time are you attacking then, England? We'll do it at night. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, everybody will be asleep then. How will you know where you're going to fly?
And they've only got about 30 night planes, so we're fine. We're just sending 600 planes. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't realize that flak was so horrific. Like I knew kind of it was loaded metal and stuff, but God.
I mean, because we watched I don't know whether anyone's seen it, the modern retake version of Midway, the movie of it. That's a really good movie, and was like when you get to a Pacific dive when all the planes are diving on the cargo or Cargi, whichever one it was, and they're all diving down, and you get a first person view of like seeing the flak coming. It was like, nah. I'm a camera. I'm out. It's like knowing that the only way is to dive. It's like, who came up with that idea?
I still rate as a great movie, but it's like a little bit judged up, but like still good. Memphis Belle, loved it.
Yeah, solid.
Cracking film.
A Bridge Too Far, Zulu.
It's like when they actually stuck real footage of like in the middle where he's reading out the like the letters from wives and stuff like that, and it's like doing the real footage of the fortresses. And
was it Battle of Britain was renowned for that as well, showing real footage of like the sky battle as well from the ground when it's like.
The only thing I do have a question about in it when they're like flying around and at the start and they're getting attacked by some fighters. I'm assuming Mr. Smiths, and they get shot at, and like the bullets they like bounce off the glass and stuff. And I was thinking, would that actually have happened? Because those
they'll be firing cannons as well as machine guns, wouldn't they?
Well, that's it in it because your bombers have got like machine guns and the frigging fighters have got frigging cannons.
Yeah, but you also think about the machine guns that the Americans use, 50 cals. It's like that wouldn't just leave a little tiny 2-2 hole. I mean, that's a bloody hole.
It's still a bleeding fair old bloody size hole, isn't it?
I mean, I can't remember what the German gun was called that they were using but it was still a cannon at the front of those Fokker Wolves and the Messerschmitts. They had it in the nose, didn't they? That bloody great big thing that stuck out. It's like, no, it wouldn't leave little pea holes.
I think it was just a little bit of Hollywood kind of license.
Yeah, it's Hollywood's. Yeah,
but definitely get it watched. It's I'm interested to see where it goes and what they kind of what missions they fly and stuff. And most of the historians I follow on X have said it's pretty much there or thereabouts. So that's what's good.
I mean, it's always going to be inaccuracies, isn't it? I mean, Band of Brothers was riddled with inaccuracies as well, wasn't it? But it's faithful to what it's putting across.
Yeah. That's an interesting question from Simon about the SAS Jeep. Have we ever had a Jeep like a Land Rover? Have Kobe ever done one?
No,
I don't think they have they? I'd like to see him do the old pink.
They don't do massive amounts of British things apart from Spitfires, etc. Like that. It's like it is most.
Do you think they're only doing it because it's a recognisable thing? It's like Britain likes Spitfires. Yeah, Spitfires is a name, but is anyone going to heard of a Churchill or a Cromwell or a Matilda or something like that? But I'm like, you're signed up to the Tank Museum. Surely you could do more. I know, obviously, the Tank Museum 131. Yeah, it's fantastic. You've got bloody loads of tanks in there. It's like it's going to sell. But I think they're doing it for more because it is just an iconic thing. And not like the Sherman, the Tiger, everyone's heard of that.
In Britain isn't as big as they would like it to be, is it?
Who knows? But they've got so many more vehicles they can do, which is really cool. And there's even loads of American stuff. There's like Japanese stuff. There's Chinese stuff. There's Italian stuff they've not done.
Yeah, when are they actually going to make the Italian thing? Like, come on.
I don't know if they're ever going to do it. Oh, we've got a new member.
They've not really Italian stuff, have they?
Welcome to the club.
Or a Japanese tank, even.
Yeah, they're not done any Japanese stuff. Tanks, it's definitely for a long time. But hey, there's so many more years and stuff to come. They might eventually get there and do one. But hey, we've got some cool stuff coming. I'm pretty excited for it. I'll definitely probably get the 1 to 12 Jeep. I think it looks really cool. There's a few other bits and pieces to get in there, so we're all going to be skint again, which is not good.
No,
but I think that's been an hour, so we should probably wrap it up if everyone's happy to wrap it up. We're going to try and do this more often.
Yeah.
Like try and get back to doing it once a month, or maybe
once every 6 months.
Couple of months, I think, because the news tends to dry up now for a few months, and then we'll get some bits and pieces come out, which I think is better to do every 2 months, to be honest. But what have we got? What Solo? You got any reviews? Are you going to get any reviews out or anything on your channel?
Yes, I am now starting up. So I will apologise that I have. Well, there was meant to be a stream at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Cabbage was dying, and then I become dying, and everyone was dying. And yeah, so reset, refresh. We've been looking at houses at the moment, so it's been a bit dry, but I have actually got a few videos that was pre-recorded last year, which I'm going to put on for this year. And then there's just going to be review after review after review. I'm going to be trying to get at least 2 reviews up in February. Yeah,
cool.
A week. That's the plan. So I've got so many of them pre-recorded on there and actually finished. Just haven't clicked the download button onto YouTube. So
if you got Discord, get on Discord, so because I've got a Discord channel and you can chuck it in there.
Yeah, I just noticed you've done the membership, so I'm gonna have to join them. I'll get on your membership scheme.
Yeah, if anyone wants to join the Discord, I'll chuck it in the chat, to be honest, because there's quite a few people in there chatting at the moment. So, and if you've got any YouTube videos and stuff, there is a little bit to share that on there. So chuck it out there.
Yeah, people just to let you know, I'm not going to be so much concentrating on shorts. So I'm not really.
Yeah, I kind of do a mixture of both, to be honest. But oh, we lost Nate again. He'll be back. Stu, what have you got? You don't do much YouTubing at the moment, do you?
YouTubing, I've pretty much cut the losses on it, to be fair. It's Instagram for me, but my name's still the same on it. So if you follow us on there, it's just I have started to post more on there. So it's just random junk, but most of the time just daft stuff and just try to be funny. Failing, but trying.
At least you think you're fun.
Instagram. I enjoy it. It's good fun. There's the link to the Discord down the bottom. Yeah. Hop on there. People are chatting away about Kobe and stuff. There's like a bit where you can put your mocks and all that kind of stuff. So definitely check it out. Hopefully Nate will be back in a sec. But yeah,
Nate's on TikTok. TikTok, follow him. Done.
Yeah. So he's got a huge TikTok. That sounds dodgy, isn't it?
Anything to do with his
He's got a huge TikTok, this man.
He's got a huge TikTok, and he's back.
He's back. Nate, what have you got coming up on your TikTok?
I'm making fun of people who collect Brick Mania.
Hey!
You have been triggering people left, right, and center.
Oh yeah, the last video, I did one yesterday. It's got like I don't know. It's got tens of thousands of views already. But yeah, man, just spreading the good word.
You trigger those figures.
I don't want to hate on them because they're a company and they've got employees and stuff like that. But there's crazy prices for some of their stuff, crazy prices, and yeah, I just don't know if I can justify that amount of money on something that it's like, for example, the Tank Museum Fury tank they did was £500. You can get that for the same. That huge Tiger 131,
Yeah, like the Kobe's 128 scale Tiger 1. They sell, Brickmania sells that for like $500 or $600 USD. It's ridiculous. You can get 8 of them.
Yeah. Yep, it's a bit nuts, but it's what it is, I suppose.
AKA, don't buy Brickmania, get Kobe. It's much better.
Yeah, get some Kobe stuff. That is cool.
Right,
until next time, guys. We will see you in about 2 months' time. And I will do the quick outro, and I'll see you boys in the green room afterwards. See you later.
Bye-bye.
And the best show is...
Kobe Cabbage and Friends.